All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. They met here on the opening Thursday of 2015, and they're at it again here. The Steelers and Pats are underway. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he powers his way up past the 30. Credit the tackle to Tano Passigno.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. What? He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. Let's go. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go. No, 66.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wait! Reset!
On second down, Freeman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go! Ready? Tight left. Three down. Go!
To throw, it's Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And running with power here. A very solid gain of 27. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different long night.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Space to run past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
We go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. They'll try and run for it, first and goal. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Double tight. Let's go, Ash. No, 66. Go! Hey, I need one over here. Reset.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and goal.
Regular. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. We get 10.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Alert. 3 down. Kill. Check 30. Gotta go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Left. Like I said, Kings.
They go play action here on first down. James has got it. Complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Jack 16.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Set. Like 30. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Like I said, hey. 36. Let's go.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Again, it's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. Now Bell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Take 2 of them.
They get it to him running left. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Focus.
Here's Bell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready? Out 20! Yeah!
On play action, now Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Shadow!
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Let's go! Good job, guys. Low foul! Shit. All right, let's go. Oh, shit.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Just keeping the play alive. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
All right, let's go get it now, all right?
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. They go play action now. Roethlisberger dancing to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Patriots send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. 51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. as we'll head down to... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in after 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. D. Ford in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hurry up, let's go. Hey, 4 down. Jack 16. Alert 3. Black, what's that?
On second down now, Adams. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Pushing his way inside the 40. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 3. Squirrel!
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. D. Ford in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Squirrel!
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Jack 16. 31's the mic. Hold that. Check 13. Check 13. Show that bench release and go. 31's the mic. 8. Kings. You think you gonna get this? You think like I said?
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Check, butt sit. Check, butt sit. Snickers. Snickers. Sack. What's that?
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
They go with Murray again. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. First throw now for the backup, Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
This is Scarborough. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Flush to his right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hurry up, let's go! Hey, boys, got 4. Look, there's that.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Bo Scarborough with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Murray. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Lucy. 11B. Mike 42. Let's go, D. Go left. Hey, spread right. Smack. Switch. Hank. Lucy. Green is all right.
From midfield, here's Bortles. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's caught, Shepard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Trips left.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Hey, 54 Ricky.
On play action, it's Bortles. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now it's a Ajayi. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Here we go. There you go.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, spread right. Spread right. Spread right. Spread right. Smack.
A handoff. It's Murray. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Latavius Murray with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to Adams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. On the stop, Breeland speaks. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
8. Hey, check 24.
Again, here's Adams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Snickers, 66.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Sack 16. Like 5. Like I said.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Let's go. 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Too tight.
It's Scarborough again, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go. All right, let's go get it now, all right?
Watch left. Stop right there.
Focus. What is that?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey. You got three. Three down. Hey, 5-0. Show left. 25, check 25.
Time to ground it out now with Murray. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Lucy.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. Murray has the 1st down and more. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go.
Three down. Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Steelers signal for another timeout.
Here we go.
as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hey, we got four. We got four.
Lucy.
They'll try and run with Murray. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Patriots, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.